Welcome all of you in this lecture session. In this lecture session, I will discuss the solution of a special type of numerical problem related to Y-bus matrix. But my suggestion, before attending this video, you should watch the video of first lecture related to Y-bus matrix. This is the problem statement. For the Y-bus matrix of a 4-bus system given in per unit, find the buses having shunt element. So before discussion of this solution of this problem, first we should know how to identify the shunt element from the given Y-bus matrix. So in first lecture class, we will derive the Y-bus matrix based on this diagram. So this diagram consists of 3-bus system, and bus 1 and bus 2 connected with some admittance. In that way, bus 2 and 3, bus 1 and 3. But if you notice that only the bus 2 having the shunt element Y20. In no other bus shunt elements are present. So if you observe the Y-bus matrix, so according to the problem statement, this Y-bus matrix is given. So how you identify without knowing this diagram that bus element present on bus 2? So either you can add the row wise sum of the element or column wise sum of the element. If you consider that sum of the element row wise, so in that case that is equals to 0. Or instead of row wise summation, you can add or you can find out the sum of column wise also. In that case, that value is equals to 0. In that way, one by one, either summation of the elements present in row or summation of the element present in column, you have to find out that sum for each row or each column. So now in second row, sum of admittances, which is equals to Y2 0. So from that, either row wise or column wise, so here the sum of the element present in the second row, which is provides Y20. Now similarly, someone can perform that sum column wise. In that column wise, if someone find out that sum is equals to again Y20. Now if you perform the row wise sum of the third row, so that is equals to 0. Similarly, in case of column wise, that sum is equals to 0. Now you can easily identify that which bus shunt element present, either row wise or column wise. So in that case, only that shunt element present in second bus. So either you find out the sum of row wise. So for that case, in second row you will get non-zero value, or if you find out the sum column wise, so for that case column 2 is non-zero value. So in that way, you can easily identify in which bus shunt element present without knowing the actual bus structure. Okay. Now we will apply this knowledge for the solution of this problem. So this is a 4-bus system, and that Y-bus system is consist of 4 into 4 matrix. Now either you have to find out that the sum of the element is row wise or column wise. So in this problem we will find out that row wise sum of the elements. So sum of the first element -5, 2, 2.5. So sum of the first row element is equals to non-zero value, that is equals to 0.5. In that way, sum of the second row element, which is equals to 2 minus 10 plus 2.5 plus 4, again it is non-zero value. So in that way you have to perform the sum of third row element, that provides equals to 0, and sum of fourth row element, which value is equals to 0. So now, without knowing the actual bus structure, we can easily identify in which bus or buses shunt element present. So here that non-zero value is present in first row and non-zero value is present in second row. So for this problem, that solution is buses 1 and 2 having shunt elements. Okay. And another type of problem, frequently they wanted to know, that problem is this, like that, like previous problem. For the Y-bus matrix of 3-bus system given in per unit, find the bus or buses having shunt element. So up to this, that problem statement is like previous problem. But additionally, they wanted to know in some of the problem, also you have to mention the nature of the shunt element or elements present in the bus or buses. Nature of the shunt element means whether the shunt element is inductance or the shunt element is capacitance. So you have to identify that also. So first, for finding the which buses shunt element present, now in previous problem we find out that sum row wise. Now in this problem we have to find out the sum column wise. So sum of the first column element, which is equals to minus J2. Now sum of the second column element, which is equals to 0, means there is no shunt element present. And what about that sum of the third column? So sum of the third column element is, again it is a non-zero value, that value is J1. So from that up to this calculation we can comment on that the bus or buses having shunt element, for we can easily comment that bus number 1 or bus number 3 having shunt element. Okay. Now another thing, in this problem also we have to find out that nature of the shunt element. Nature of the shunt element means whether it is inductance or capacitance. Now you see, for first column, that summation of the first column, which is provides that a non-zero value but nature is negative. In third column, that again this is a non-zero value but that value is positive. So by observing this, whether this non-zero value is negative or positive, we can comment that type of shunt element, inductive or capacitive. So if the non-zero value containing the negative sign or negative value, So for that case, definitely that shunt element is inductive. Why it is inductive? Because all of you know inductive reactance is represented by some value, positive value, some j into some numerical value. For admittance, if you take reciprocal, that value is provides negative value. So due to that reasons, if the non-zero value is negative, so we can comment that element connected to that bus, shunt element connected to the bus is inductive. So similar explanations, if it is positive value, so for that case, we can comment that value is capacitive. Generally, capacitive reactance is represented by the negative value. If you take reciprocal of that for finding that admittance, so that value is basically provides that positive value. So by observing whether the non-zero value is negative or positive, we can comment that whether this is inductance or inductive in nature or capacitive or capacitance. Means inductive means inductance is connected in the shunt element as a shunt element in the bus 1 and capacitance is connected as a shunt element in bus 3. So today is up to this. In next lecture sessions we will discuss another or some of the problem which is related to Y bus matrix.